Hello. Sorry, my dog is wagging her tail and it's hitting the desk. Stop that, child. This is the first writing vlog. So, sorry, I took notes about what I wanted to say. So, okay, so yeah, we are about, let's see, today is the 20th. So I got about 2 weeks left of this writing challenge that I'm doing. And I have about 33,000 words done out of 50. So I thought I would just type a little bit, write some little bit, and then kind of like talk as I'm writing. If I can do that. Sometimes I can't. That's a weird multitasking thing, and we'll see. So yeah, I just wanted to talk. So a little bit about me. My name is Chris. Hi. I live in Texas, which, you know, is what it is. Yeah. I've been writing for I've been writing all my life. Like as a little kid, I would write little stuff, but as an adult, I've been writing since I was about 22, so about 13 years that I've been writing stuff. So yeah, it's always weird to me when you see like your progression as when you first start writing, or like drawing, or when you first start something and then you go back after you've been doing it for a while and you go back to see like your first piece or your first story that you wrote or your first like drawing, and you just are amazed about how like much you progressed. So I have some of those stories, but like stories that I've written when I was like, 20 or something, and it's so weird like how different it is from how I write now and how my voice is now than what it was 13 years ago. So it's just weird. And this is something that this project is something that I started, let me see, I think I started writing it in 2022. No, that's like last year. I started writing this when I was 22. So that would be 2012. I finished this story in 2023. It was called Ember. It was based on a dream that I had. It's a wild dream about some girl or something that had like these crazy powers, and she did all stuff, and her eyes changed colors whenever she used her power. So I had that dream. Then I had another dream where the same girl and people, like I was in the dream, but they were like in a house or something, and they were being attacked by something or someone else, and they like try to escape. And I took those two dreams and I really liked them, and I wrote them down in my journal that I had at the time, and I just kept going back to them over and over again. And I started writing it, and I took those little dreams and I just kind of like expanded them and made them something. Like first started off like, just a page, and then that page turned into more pages. And then I just started going. I call it a writing frenzy. I think I wrote the whole thing out when I was maybe like 2 months. Sorry, my phone went off. Yeah, anyways, I wrote the whole thing in like 2 months. And it was crazy, like how much I was been writing. It was just boom, boom, boom. I just had stuff and stuff and thoughts and thoughts and thoughts. And I just was typing like crazy. And I remember finishing it, and I gave it to a friend, like sent it to her to see if like to edit it for me and see what she thought. And she liked it a lot. And she sent me back like, thoughts and stuff. So I like kind of rewrote a little bit, and then I felt like I was done. So this is like now I know like you don't do this, but I didn't rewrite it except for those little quick changes that my friend suggested. I didn't do like a second draft. I didn't edit. I just took the whole thing and I put it on Apple Books and sold it for like 99 cents each. And as far as I know, it's still there, and it's wild because I can look back at it, and the way I'm writing it now, the way I write now is like completely different from the way I wrote, 13 years ago or 10 years ago, I guess. So, but yeah, that same story I've taken, and over the years, I decided, I'm going to rewrite it. So I'll rewrite a little bit of it, and then I'll go do something else, and then I'll rewrite, go back to it, and I'll start. Excuse you. I'll start completely over with that same story, and I'll rewrite it again. So now, I'm like rewriting it. I'm like on chapter 12. I just finished chapter 11 last night. So I'm on chapter 12 now. And yeah. So I've been using it for my writing challenge, and it's been fun. I started in August. I started planning. I got a notebook for it, and I've just been writing notes in it, planning. Like I made outlines. I have a whole bunch of outlines for like every chapter. So I have, just chapter after chapter after chapter. I wrote a whole, broke everything down. So I planned it. I started planning in August, and November came, and I just started with chapter 1, and I would just go. The goal with it's called NaNoWriMo is the abbreviation, but it's the National November Writing Month. Yeah. So the goal is to get at the end of the month, have 50,000 words, like a first draft. So far I'm at 33,000. So after tonight I'll probably have, 33, 35, roughly. I'm hoping. You're supposed to have you're supposed to write 1,667 words a day. But sometimes I have a little bit more than that. Sometimes I have a little less. But it's been good. It's like a steady thing, and it's been getting me to steadily write every night, every day. I typically write from 8 to 10 or 8 to 11 every night, and that helps. That works with me. So yeah, but yeah. So that's Project Green. I'm calling it Project Green. I don't know what the actual title is going to be yet. So yeah, at the end of this, I want to have a cohesive draft. If not completely done, then mostly done, and then I'll finish it, and then I'll start rewriting it. I read a blog. When was it? It was a couple years ago on the Bullet Journal website. It was a conversation between Ryder Carroll, I think that's his name, and his father, Jonathan. Ryder Carroll is the creator of the bullet journal method, which, I use it, But they were talking about they were talking about Jonathan Carroll's writing habits, and he said that one of the things he does is he'll write the entire story as quickly as he can on his laptop or whatever he's using, and then like it's backwards. He does it backwards because after he types everything out, he'll write it in a notebook, and then he'll write it again, and he'll make changes as he's writing, and then he does it a third time, and then I think maybe the fourth time he will take the finished draft that he's done, and he'll write it in like a really nice notebook that he goes and picks out with a fountain pen, and he writes that final draft out in that notebook, and then he'll type what he wrote back, and then that'll be his final draft. And he'll get ready, and then he'll send it off to get it published. So I think that's wild to me, but it's interesting. So I don't know if I'm gonna do all that for this one, but it'd be fun to at least like have like a really nice notebook with the final draft written. So I might do that. I want to get it published. I'm not sure yet. I mean, it's like months away, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna trying to do the traditional way and have it sent off. I've never done that. Like I said, like years ago, whenever I published it, I did it on Apple Books, and I did everything myself. But I don't know if I might try like doing like the traditional method of like sending it to agents and querying, I think is what it's called. I probably said it wrong. So I might do that. That might be fun. I might do like self-publish this time or something. Again, we'll see. First I gotta get everything written down, and I want to get it cohesive, a good solid story, and then I'll worry about publishing. But I want to do that in the next 6 months or a year. So I think that'd be fun. Yeah, that's about it. I think I might have talked a little fast. I just excited, and it's fun, and I'm enjoying myself, and I like to write, and I like to read, and those are the kind of things that I enjoy doing. And I made this channel like to share my love and my passion for those things to people. I didn't get much writing done this time. Actually, I wrote one word. So actually, no, if you count the head chapter, I wrote 3 words. So, but I just wanted to talk really quick and talk about that kind of stuff. I'm looking at my notes. See, I showed you already my wrote notes for it. So, yeah, that's about it. That's Project Green. I think I might be about 60% done with the entire thing. The next few chapters is going to be like the pivotal chapters, and it brings everything to a close, and it's pretty intense writing, or it's going to be coming up, but I'm ready for it. It's going to be fun. Yeah, that's about it. So I think it's Thanksgiving weekend. My dog is staring at me and burping. You were gross. Sorry. Yeah. Until then, I'll see you later. Bye.